Greetings everyone. I represent New Intellectuals community. My name is Savak, and with this video we start a series of educational content. Until now, if you open our YouTube channel, which is New Intellectuals community, or you can use the username newintcom to find it. The shorts are mostly about this initiative, New Intellectuals, who the New Intellectuals are, the vision, the mission, the values, etc. Now, starting from this very lesson, we are learning chess, so be sure to subscribe to this channel because this is a mini course. We will have several lessons on playing chess, and I will play chess both with the computer and with real users, so that we all learn how to do that. Now, for today, let's start with the figure names. Okay, I'll just have chess figure names, and let me minimize myself. There it is, or maybe I can open this one because it's hierarchical. So we have black and white figures, as you can see here. You play the chess with one opponent normally. And so on the left we have our most important figure, the king. And if your king is how shall I put it? If your king cannot move any longer, if he's threatened from several points and he cannot do any movement, then the game is over. Okay. Then we have the queen. The king is usually a little bigger, and well, traditionally he has this cross on his head, the king figure. It has the cross, but not in all chess figure designs. The queen is very powerful. She can make lots of movements. She can travel horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. Then we have the bishop, and the bishop is pretty powerful too. And in some countries, by the way, it's not called a bishop, it's called an officer. So it's military, and historically bishops. Who are bishops? Let me just show you. Bishops are religious people. We have cardinals, and we have different religious people. So bishops are religious guys. So bishop, or the officer, and then we have the knight. Well, in modern chess it's not really a knight, it's just a horse, but historically, knights were also part of the army. This is a strategy game, this is a military game. Then we have a rook. It's pretty useful in the game. The term rook doesn't really convey the meaning of this figure. In Persian, rook meant chariot, and chess was invented in India, and it traveled from India to throughout South Asia and came to Europe through Iran, or Persia. So rook meant chariot, but nowadays in modern English we call this figure a rook. And pawns, we have, each side has 8 pawns. They are like the ordinary guys. They are very limited in their movements, but it's very important to have a good defense with your pawns. Now, let's open a chessboard. So I'm using Lichess, but you're free to use whatever chess game you want. Now, let's have a board. Or shall I maybe show you with the computer? Yes, so that it's real time. Okay, so there it is. Now in this game I'm the white side, and the white always starts the game. So as you can see, I have all my pawns lined up. So normally the game starts with pawn movement. However, horses can start the game too. They make such movements that you can use them early in the game. So you can see numbers here if you look carefully. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These numbers are helping us when we want to speak of those fields or squares. For instance, my figure is on this square. I'm using these letters, and we have numbers on the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I'll move my pawn, which is on E2. So there it is. Let me show you this. So we have E and we have 2. So E2 is this square or field. Okay, I select my pawn, and on lichess, when you touch your figure, you can see what movements it can do. So I can move my pawn either here or here. Pawns go straight, okay, and they can move either one step at a time or 2 steps at a time, and that's it. So I'll move from E2 to E4 here. Yes, normally this is how the black player responds. Now, this is how pawns walk. Horses or the knights make peculiar movements. So if I select this horse on G1, you see several green areas. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Knights make this movement 1, 2 left, or 1, 2 right, or 1, 2 and right, or 1, 2 and left. Okay, so I'll put it on F3. There it is. See, for instance, if I choose the same knight, now you see other green areas, because again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it can do more movements like that. But here, for instance, we have a figure. I could eat this pawn with my horse. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because it falls under the movement. Now I'll do it to demonstrate how it works, although it's a very bad move. But I got, yes, and I lost my knight. Knights are more powerful than the pawns, so usually it's not a good idea to exchange a knight with a pawn. And see +2 here, it says +2 because one knight costs 3 pawns. I took one simple pawn and I gave him 3 simple pawns, because one knight equals 3 pawns. Okay. All right, now we're just learning how figures move. Let me show you how bishops move. I'll select my bishop on F1, and there it is. Yeah. Diagonally, my bishop can move this way. I'll have it here on C4. If I touch the same bishop, see, I have many more options like that. Then the king, if I touch my king now, you see, the king can move wherever he wants, but only one step at a time. Here, 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 here. Yeah. And you see another area. So when the king has not been moved and the rook has not also been moved, they can swipe. They can swap, and if I touch G1 right now, there it is. The rook comes to F1 and the king goes to G1. And the same could be done with this other rook. If, again, the rook is not touched, the king is not touched, and the king is not threatened at that time, and if there are no other figures between the king and the rook. Okay? Now, I think I showed you all the movements. and each figure it's according to the way it moves. Okay, so I think for now that's just it, because and oh yeah, the queen, let's also move the queen. She's very powerful. Now I'll have my queen on h5 and check. You see, when there is this color to the king, she's directly threatening. The queen can go diagonally, horizontally, vertically. And one thing you can do, you can defend your king with one figure when you move the figure right in front of your king. So it's blocked. Yeah. Now I have a very powerful step. I can take this horse with my queen, and the game will be over because I have my bishop here, which is defending this area. If I didn't have this bishop here on c4, right? So it's on c4. Then the king could have eaten my queen because she would be defenseless in front of the king. Yeah, and the king, as all the figures, can eat any figure which is defenseless. But in this case, the queen is backed by my bishop. So now when I do this step, the game will be over because it cannot move. The king cannot do anything else. Checkmate. That's it. Yeah, white is victorious. So the king could come here, but again, he's still threatened by the queen. The king could come here, he's still threatened. And the king couldn't make the move with the rook. Yeah, they couldn't swap places, because that movement is possible only when the king is not threatened. Even if my queen wasn't here, my bishop is controlling all these fields, and including this one, so the king couldn't swap with the rook because that one is controlled by my bishop as well. So that's it, guys. This time we just learned how the figures move. Yes, it was easy, but of course for beginners you need a lot of practice, you need to play a lot. That's fine. Yeah, and you won't be able to memorize everything with this single video. Yeah, so you'd better rewatch this video several times and you'd better practice it. Yeah, play. Next time I'll play with the computer, and then I'll teach you some interesting strategies. At first the game will be very simple, the computer will be weak and it will do many stupid moves, and I'll explain why those moves are bad, okay? And again, I invite y'all to subscribe to my YouTube channel, New Intellectuals Community, and watch these shorts where I talk about the vision of New Intellectuals Community, the mission, the values, and the most recent video today is about who are the New Intellectuals. Where does this term New Intellectuals come from and what does it mean? Yeah, a specific definition. Also, you can you can like our page on Facebook. We have New Intellectuals page on Facebook. Let me show you. There it is. New Intellectuals Community for Learning and Prosperity. Yeah, that's what this community is about. Learning and building prosperity through rational thinking and productive work. Okay? These are the values of Objectivism. Also on LinkedIn, if you're on LinkedIn, again, there is New Intellectuals Community on LinkedIn, so you can like the page and follow it. Okay, this is a new initiative, and soon you'll have tutorials on chess, on foreign languages, how to improve your English if you're not a native speaker, French, Hebrew, possibly Armenian, and a number of other subjects like sexuality, human sexuality, philosophy, introduction to philosophy, politics. Yeah, politics from the perspective of a rational individualist. Yeah, of an objectivist. So be sure to follow, comment, and like and share so that the algorithms understand that you like this content and you don't miss out on new materials which will be delivered to you regularly. Thanks a lot for being with me. High five and see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.